Perry Mason is an American legal drama series originally broadcast on CBS television from September 21, 1957, to May 22, 1966. The title character, portrayed by Raymond Burr, is a fictional Los Angeles criminal defense lawyer who originally appeared in detective fiction by Earl Stanley Gardner. Many episodes are based on stories written by Gardner. Hollywood's first weekly one-hour series filmed for television, Perry Mason is one of TV's longest-running and most successful legal series. During its first season, it received a Primetime Emmy Award nomination as Best Dramatic Series, and it became one of the 5 most popular shows on television. Raymond Burr received 2 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actor, and Barbara Hale received an Emmy Award for her portrayal of Mason's secretary Della Street. Perry Mason and Burr were honored as Favorite Series and Favorite Male Performer in the first 2 TV Guide Award readers' polls. In 1960, the series received the first Silver Gavel Award presented for television drama by the American Bar Association. Perry Mason has aired in syndication in the United States and internationally ever since its cancellation, and the complete series has been released on Region 1 DVD. A 2014 study found that Netflix users rate Raymond Burr as their favorite actor, with Barbara Hale number 7 on the list. A 1973 revival of the series with a different cast was poorly received. In 1985, the first in a successful series of 30 Perry Mason television films aired on NBC, with Burr reprising the role of Mason in 26 of them prior to his death. Plot: Perry Mason is a distinguished criminal defense lawyer practicing in Los Angeles, California. Perry Mason records his cases, most of which include a murder trial. Each episode typically follows a formula. The first half of the show introduces a prospective murder victim and a situation that presents a legal danger to someone Mason accepts as a client. The body is found, often through circumstance, by Mason and private investigator Paul Drake, or with his secretary Della Street. Clues point to Mason's client, who is charged with murder. In the second half courtroom setting, Mason spars most often with his legal adversary, Hamilton Berger, Los Angeles District Attorney, and police homicide detective Lt. Arthur Tragg. Mason establishes his client's innocence by dramatically demonstrating the guilt of another character. The murderer often breaks down and confesses to the crime in the courtroom. In the closing scene, the characters gather together to discuss how the case was solved. In many episodes, the identity of the guilty party is uncovered without an actual trial being held. Instead, this occurs at the preliminary hearing stage, in which the district attorney is required to produce just enough evidence to convince the judge that the defendant should be bound over for trial. During this stage, other malefactors, such as blackmailers, frauds, and forgers, are frequently forced into confessions by Mason's relentless and clever questioning, and the killer is exposed. Cast and characters: Perry Mason, defense attorney; Della Street, Mason's confidential secretary; Paul Drake, private investigator; Hamilton Berger, district attorney; Lieutenant Arthur Tragg, police homicide detective; Lieutenant Andy Anderson, a police homicide detective, who appeared from 1963 to 65 as Ray Collins, missed many episodes because of emphysema; Lieutenant Steve Drum, another police homicide detective who appeared in the final season after the death of Ray Collins; Dr. Hoxie, autopsy surgeon; Sergeant Bryce, Gertrude Gertie Glade, Mason's frequently mentioned but seldom seen receptionist.